Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prestige Worldwide's group presentation of Dalian China. Our group members are Clay Bell, Laura Butler, Corey Thompson, Daniel Lucas, and Hunter Sims. Alrighty, so a little introduction to Dalian in China. If you look over at the map on the right-hand side of the slide, you can see that Dalian is a port city and it's located in the northeastern corner of China. In our initial research, we had Daniel look at the economic overview. Hunter looked at the history and institutions. Laura and Corey both got together and studied the languages and religions in Dalian. Laura also studied the daily life. Corey did product research. And I studied the barriers and rich points. An economic overview of Dalian. Dalian is ranked 31st in the world in GFCI, which is Global Financial Centers Index. The city has had a continuous annual double-digit percentage increase in GDP since 1992. Dalian is a financial, shipping, and logistics center for Northeast Asia. It has gained the name the Hong Kong of Northern China. Primary industries of the city include machine manufacturing, petrochemicals, oil refining, and shipbuilding. So now we'll move on to the history and institutions of Dalian. Dalian has 23 general institutions of higher education and 7 private colleges. The 3 main colleges in Dalian are Dalian University of Technology, Dalian Medical University, and Dalian Maritime Institution. Dalian has a significant history of being used by foreign powers for its ports. The city was originally taken over by the British, then by the Russians, followed by the Japanese, and finally in 1950, the People's Republic of China regained control. Languages and religions in Dalian. The people living in Dalian mainly speak Mandarin Chinese. There's a subgroup of the Dalian dialect that originated from Jiao Lao Mandarin, which is spoken in parts of the Shandong and Liaoning provinces. There are also many different religions in Dalian. These include Christianity, Buddhism, and Taoism. There are 29 Christian churches, 27 of Protestant, and 2 Catholic. There are 10 mosques, 34 Buddhist temples, and 7 Taoist temples. This is all according to the local government. Alrighty, now I'm going to tell you guys about the daily life of the Dalian people. So it's important to know that Dalian is a very heavily populated and industrialized city. So this means that there are also a lot of tourists to go along with that. Shopping is mainly done in both malls and indoor and outdoor markets. People go to beaches, festivals, karaoke bars, amusement parks, and other types of parks for fun. There are various universities with lots of college students, which means there are plenty of young people looking for fun things to do. There are also many ways to get around in Dalian. Most people travel by car, taxi, high-speed rails, airplanes, or bikes. This is very similar to living in a big city in the US, like New York City or LA. Product. So the product that we chose in Dalian, China is the speed train. Most people in Dalian use the speed trains to travel to other cities for a cheaper price compared to flying. The trains can reach speeds ranging from 150 to 217 miles per hour, whereas trains in the US top out at 110 miles per hour. They allow a person to bring as much luggage as they can carry, which is not offered on any long-distance transportation in the US. The 2 train stations in Dalian operate 24 hours a day. And if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a picture of the speed bullet. Alrighty, so continuing on with the product. The problem is in Dalian, most flights out of Dalian are through connecting flights, whereas the train is a more direct mode of transportation, and it is much cheaper. This would be an effective mode of transportation here in the US as well. It would offer a cheaper transportation alternative to flying, and it is also less time consuming and adds convenience value. Ticket prices from Dalian to Shenyang cost $26 when converted to US. The trip in total is around 380 miles. For the speed train, it takes just 1 hour and 50 minutes, whereas it takes a plane over 4 hours to complete the whole journey. With all the connecting flights, the train cuts the travel time in half, while also being a much cheaper alternative. This product or service would offer Americans a cheaper mode of transportation that can still travel long distances in a reasonable amount of time. So lastly, we're going to cover the barriers and rich points in Dalian China. So it's important to note that China's economy and industries are heavily regulated by the government. This poses numerous barriers for establishing new companies in Dalian. There are also a variety of tourist spots to choose from in Dalian. You have Discoveryland Theme Park, Zongshan Square, Dalian Forest Zoo, Xinghai Square, Victory Square, many beaches, hot springs, and also some ski resorts. Dalian has a variety of food choices, ranging from fresh seafood to barbecue. So in conclusion, our team has found that Dalian is a benchmark for other cities to follow. Dalian is a progressive, urbanized community that has turned from a fishing village to one of the most sophisticated port cities in the world.